Hello, I'm Zombie Moses, and this is my September vlog. So, the main thing that I want to announce is the end of this season of Freezer Friday. I won't be doing any more episodes of that for the foreseeable future. I refer to it as a season because I have considered the possibility of doing it again, just whenever the next time I feel like I have a serious backlog in Steam. That was the main purpose of the series, to clear out that ridiculous list of unplayed games, and I think I did a pretty good job of that for a first season. I cleared must be over 30 games. Some of them I only streamed on Twitch before I transitioned fully to YouTube, so they aren't all available on YouTube. And I didn't archive all of the recordings. Unfortunately, I don't have the hard drive space for that. So the other thing I wanted to let you know of is that I'm in the midst of a job search. I do have a interview coming up here pretty soon, and I'm pretty hopeful about that. If that pans out, I will be moving very soon, and that is going to be a time of great turmoil. Uh, Basically, just to give you a visual, so currently, there we go. I live in this area of Washington, which is fairly rural. There's a bigger picture, so if we zoom in, this area is it's pretty sparsely populated. I mean, obviously there's civilization and decent internet, but uh, there's not really a lot in the way of gaming culture, and that's been a big downer for me in recent years. Because I want to do things. I want to do tabletop groups. I want to do like in-person meetups with other gamers, and there's just not really much in the way of outlet for that around here. And the worst part is that there's not really anywhere just to like hang out and just run into people like that. Uh, it's not really. It's mostly around here. Like if you grew up here, then you probably know a lot of people, but I didn't grow up here, so I grew up in this area, which ironically is kind of the area I'm intending to move to. Um, there's a complex of apartments somewhere in here. I can't actually place it right now, but um, that I am looking into that that's where my brother lives, and he likes to do some tabletop stuff, so that would be really cool if I could do something with that. But during the move, I'm gonna have fairly limited opportunity to record. Uh, my setup is almost fully dependent on having walls to mount to, so it's not really conducive to a mobile setup. And I only realized the full extent of this deficiency just recently, just a couple days ago, when I started planning for the move. And pretty much I would be limited to just a single monitor, and it's not even my main monitor. It's like my kind of crappy secondary monitor. That's the only one I have that has a stand. So I'll try to figure out a way to compensate for that in the future. I could buy a freestanding monitor mount. They have those for like TVs and stuff, and I haven't priced them out. Maybe they're not terribly expensive, but I'll just have to see. But yes, in the meantime, I don't know, maybe I'll experiment with just audio recordings only. That's certainly something I'm willing to try. And I could also just, put my camera, I just prop up my camera on something and just record me, and that's not unheard of. So that could certainly be an option. But it's going to be a little different, is the point I'm trying to get across for a couple weeks probably. I do have a lot of my stuff packed up already, probably about a third of it. I'd have to just pack up the remaining two-thirds as quickly as possible, get moved across. Uh, luckily, this is going to be my first big move, so I don't have a lot of stuff. And in other news, I'm trying to get started on tabletops again. Um, I really want to get back into Pathfinder. It's been a really long time since I've had a sort of 3.5-esque group, and I have a lot of love for that system. I love just making characters in that system. So my most recent character is a Inquisitor of Shaylin, which is the in Pathfinder in the Inner Sea lore. She is the god of love and art and beauty. And I don't know. I thought that was an interesting dichotomy to be an Inquisitor of such a benevolent faith. And I had a really good idea for the character of that person. Uh, basically, they're sort of like a hippie almost, where they try and convert people or to defend the faith using pacifist means. So, just sort of like, yeah, man, you gotta give in to the power of love, man. That's what it's all about. Just, yeah, I have a lot of plans for that character. So anyway, that is the plan. And hopefully my October blog will be coming at you uh, in the aftermath of that move. And one of the main objectives I want to do in this move is get a space for recording that is not in my own room, and therefore I can more easily control the lighting and really improve the chroma key. Because right now I kind of have to beat it over the head in order to make it work. Um, at any rate, I have been Zombie Moses. This has been the September vlog, and I will see you next time. You've been quite awesome.